What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. So I'm sorry for the wait. It has been about, 3 weeks almost since my last episode on this. Alright, but I'm just gonna chill. Let's get into this. And I accidentally skipped past some text. Great. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Austin. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just so not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things of you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not cute at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves. I cannot talk. I suck at talking so much. Sayori receives her coin purse. She fumbles to the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down and lets the contents spill out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan on to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly Dude, why can I not talk? Yuri suddenly giggles. Oh, that's me. I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Austin to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you could responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little son like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, someone smacks Sayori in her face and tumbles onto the desk. In the face, okay. What does Natsuki slap her? Ow! What was? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going for a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of the seat, goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up and nudges Sayori off her. What? Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. She's just a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glanced around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good crap. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzingly stares at me. What? Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Oh, that's me. I really need to read name tags more often. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I may have not heard since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I just kinda started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. If that's so, in that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I should to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki would end up complaining there anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow has already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. So now I guess... Okay, I forgot the last part who I chose. I completely forgot. I think it was... Sayori? Man. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. If Sayori pops up, then it's gonna be Sayori. So I'm down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. And what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come to the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things that to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear children. Honestly, I don't know, but I wouldn't come to a Witch of an either. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. So I guess I'm gonna be Sayori's event. And again, Sayori is still her usual self. Therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her give my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it could be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, jump scare. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell on my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Bro, I wish it was a napping club. Does school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now you're in a club, you get far less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Let's give you a benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sarah, it's written all over you. Sarah glanced around at herself. How is it written all over me? Oh my god. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out. It's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Harry's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to get a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. This is more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your car right here. I tried to wipe up the stain on my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. No one's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you Mimi. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Let's have the button your blades from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Hey yo, what? Chill. This kinda looks a tiny bit risque, but nothing too weird yet, I guess. It's so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is if a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Wait. Sorry, I thought my mic was cutting out. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I sure could have fully closed the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you'll have noticed sooner it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? I'm just gonna ignore that? Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sarah puts her arms down and twirls around. So if you keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Now, why are you saying like that? That was a good thing. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Aw. If you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are of taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Awesome, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. It failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to receive her poem. Okay. I'm gonna run to give me a drink, but I'll come back soon. Alright, I'm back, and sorry if you hear something in the background. That's my fan going. It is insanely hot. It's like 91 degrees where I live. So, let's continue on. What's actually like more 80 something, I don't know. Oh, shut up. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Austin. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm not sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an Austin poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs shit against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how it works on it. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah. Me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you wanna write something for me? That's so sweet. You're right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and... Oh, that's me. I caught myself before I finished it. Happy and sad? I can't see you like something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at at expressing my feelings too. Thanks, Austin. I should write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay, I'm not gonna read the poems. I'm just gonna like scroll through them because these are long poems. Just pause it if you want to read it. All right. Holy crap! Sarah, did you really write this? Of course you did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yeah. Alright, let's go give them that skin now. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one is as good as your last one, I'll be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're so new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Trying to remember the voice I did. It's been like nearly 3 weeks since my last one of this. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for this long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sari has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend I cannot talk. Spend so much time with someone like you. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'll probably go fly away like another balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Okay, again, I'm not gonna read it, so here is the poem if you want to pause and read. Alright. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Oh, this synopsis. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogy. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. And helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, about how everyone thinks doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people finding out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But it just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Alright, now we're on to 2 more. Time for show to Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Didn't I give you like a light British accent? With my dumbass doing a British accent. Well done, Austin. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's crap. Sorry. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be I need to take a second to read that. To be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain by turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see in your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. This is the poem you wrote for today. Yuri nods and timidly hands me your poem. And there's no way in hell I am reading that from the distance I'm away from my TV. So here it is if you want to read it for yourself. And let's continue on. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem was about. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Oh, dang it. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more usual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Didn't that Suki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. Nice. Alright, only one person left, and that's Monica. Let's go. Hi again, Austin. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as... Oh, and if I said I'll take that as in I'll take the poem. Never mind. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you showed it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each your own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, there's the poem again, if anyone wants to read it. It's a bit more abstracted than the last one, huh? I guess so, just the way I write. So I just need to clear my throat on. I just need to clear my throat. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how the spatial words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Sorry for my mic was cutting out. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh, okay. There. Thanks, Monica. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. If anyone could come sit at the front of the, if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is that about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can go put together anything good in a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well for last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed a few pamphlets we can give out during the events. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually gonna be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you'd heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Okay, my thing is though, who is gonna do that? Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Oh no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing it in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared a poem with anyone until just a couple of days ago? It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give her our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, Then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to have the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remained silent. Siri was worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Yuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least you could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Still no. Yuri dejectedly glanced around everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? No. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebooks. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands on the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica began reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she writes, bringing the words to life. Meanwhile, I've been going up there like, the quick brown fox jumps over the... Is this something she's done before, or she's simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sari looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Oh, dang it. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After the Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she insinuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare coincidence that the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. I had to do that. No, I didn't. And glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone else joins me afterwards when I give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori,
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
try not to think of what you're reciting to other people. Imagine just reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see.
Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow I feel like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheesy like Sayori is. I honestly don't pronounce that word, and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like when I get to reach more deeply into someone I find I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Austin liked it. I guess it's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem, it fits you nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work at all. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem to challenge you a little more. We don't have much time for the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki. Tell me to go before Austin. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Austin lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go for the road for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me and making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not very good at anyone else. I can't talk. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem was called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthusiastic and unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and works surprisingly well if it's spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She offs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want to for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'll be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you all pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your... damn it. It makes me feel really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this, I can do this. Alright, I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. So for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's chaos, and you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles for words. So let's say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting on the spot here. Oh. Yo, you know what I'm choosing. Sayori, you really think I'll ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Austin. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, so last time I made a poem for... I did for Sayori... No. Oh, so the order was Natsuki, Sayori. Now I'm gonna do one for Yuri. And then I'm gonna probably... Yeah, I'm gonna do one for Yuri. And then I'm potentially gonna end the episode there. So let's do this. Alright, just choose the freaking biggest words. Just the biggest words possible. Aura. Ambient. Determination. Vitality. Afterimage. Inferno. Damn, I meant to go for scars. Wrath. Sword, damn. Starscape. Blanket, nope. Explode. Unstable, atone, vivid, agonizing, and anxiety. Yep, that was Yuri. Okay, so... Oh. So, I don't know if I want to... I'm gonna keep going a little longer. But I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just had to check on something. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Sorry. I had to check how much time what's left to record. So yeah. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember, this club wouldn't be here if it was not for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of the school where we get to play and eat kind of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, did you usually have fried squid? What the?
Ew.
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? And I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. We'll just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Just spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Well, why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Alright, you say so. I worryingly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling for some papers at her desk.
Austin, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her?
In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too into it, but she's a little downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica appears across the room with Sayori is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. I'm not the one asking you, Austin. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, you know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she just wants to be left alone.
Are you sure?
Sorry, my mic was crackling, kinda. It's fine now, I think. Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that the thing in her mind is you, Austin.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talked about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Austin. Have you ever thought that maybe you're always seeing her as so cheerful? Because it's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. wants her to kneel down next to Yori and Jin will talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but it's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Wait, what? What? Why is doing the Natsuki music? I chose Yuri. What? Okay, I guess we're gonna find out what the meaning of this is in the next episode. See ya, guys, in the next one. Peace.